another winning streak. And great news, after 3 games on the sideline, Austin Reaves is back in the lineup. While on the Hornets side, LaMelo Ball will not be available tonight. It's the Lakers and Hornets tipping off in 1 hour from Buzz City. As we say hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by Mercury Insurance. I'm Allie Clifton alongside the Hall of Famer, big game James Worthy, the 5-time champ himself, Derek Fisher. I'll put the loss on Saturday on my back. Okay? I asked for it. I apologize. We will be moving on. Okay?
All right, Allie.
Still good vibes. Still good energy. We look to see that tonight as we dive right in. The Lakers will look to bounce back tonight in Charlotte after Saturday's disappointing performance in Atlanta. In case you missed it, not the same Lakers we have grown accustomed to start the season. First 9 games, about 120 points to just 102 on Saturday versus Atlanta. They'd been shooting over 50% from the field, just 46. Just 23 assists, those 20 turnovers for 36 Hawks points. Not a great recipe. So, you turn the page, big game. And I would argue if there's one thing we do know going in is JJ Redick, he's going to do his job. He's going to have them dialed in and ready, but it's an opportunity as a team to bounce back and respond.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're definitely going to have, games like this out of 82. There'll be a few more, hopefully less than more. Look, they were riding that wave, that 7-2 record, doing some unexpected things by winning without key players. So they're kind of, feeling good and, without Atlanta having, some of their key players. I'm not sure if that played into it. I know Derek talked about how sometimes that can be even tougher, because, the unexpected, but they came to play. And yeah, coaches like to have opportunities where they can, go at you and remind you how we need to refocus and not allow this happen over and over again. So yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity for the coach to look, we should have won this game. This is not the way we want to be playing. Let's refocus and let's not do it again.
Yeah, and sometimes practice is practice for games. And then there are, over the course of an 82-game season, some games are practices for future games. And so how you handle disappointment, how you handle adversity, how you handle when things aren't going well, it's also needed and necessary during the course of an NBA season. And so this is a great opportunity to learn with this version of the group, how do we respond to a difficult night? How do we respond when we're disappointed in our effort and how we play? Are we going to come out tonight and remove that from our thinking and play a different style of game and not let one loss or one bad night turn into 2? Because that's what you need to do in a postseason situation. You can't let game 1 disappointment turn into game 2 disappointment. So it's all just preparation for future opportunities.
And again, just like Saturday, their opponent will be shorthanded as well, starting with LaMelo Ball. For more, we check in with Mike Dredell, who joins us from Charlotte, first on the floor as always. Hello, Mike.
Hey guys, welcome to Charlotte. Excellent breakdown there. That's basically right what I think the team has felt like. These games do happen sometimes, and it's hard sometimes internally for them to take it on the day that it happens, but you do understand that's how the NBA works. As long as, you respond in that next one. And so I think expectations are high from JJ Redick and his staff that there will be a better overall collective level of attention and focus tonight here in Charlotte. So here's JJ starting with that and then getting to an important update about Austin Reaves and his availability, because let's face it, having Austin Reaves back certainly helps in a lot of different ways. So here's JJ.
I'm excited to coach tonight. I know our guys are excited to play. That is something we talked about after the game. I don't know what team that was that I coached on Saturday in Atlanta. So yeah, tonight is not even about a win or a loss. It's about returning to playing Laker basketball.
Do you have an official word on Austin?
He just got upgraded to available. He's available.
Okay, obviously that should help, you would figure, but what has it been like kind of without him, and what boost does he provide?
Well, he's an all-star level player, and he's along with Luka, a incredibly dynamic offensive player. I think, our our depth increases, the lineup optionality increases. So, not having him in the lineup really hurts us. Felt that way all last season, but I'm looking forward to seeing him back out on the court.
You've talked about this with Austin specifically, but I feel like this will also apply to LeBron, just the pace, the force that they bring, especially in transition. How much do you have to balance the knowing that those guys alone can increase that for you guys, just that pace and that force, versus getting that out of the players who have been available for you guys over the past few games when the transition frequency was down?
I don't know why we play slow. I don't know why that is. It's literally the first thing we emphasize in every film session, in every practice, in every pregame, game planning meeting. I don't know why. That's a choice that you're either going to run hard or you're not going to run hard. I do think Rui has done a pretty good job, similar to last year, of trying to get down the court and getting those early seals versus smaller defenders. I think we've had a few games where we've had a number of throw-aheads. Those throw-aheads haven't always turned into transition opportunities. So we'll just keep cracking away at it, and having AR back tonight should help. And when we're full and healthy, hopefully we can become a more dynamic transition team.
All right, so there's JJ Redick, clearly ready to go here in Charlotte. And Allie, for the Charlotte Hornets, we know that their two best players, or you can make an argument, LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, both out injured. They do have pretty much everybody else available. But as we learned in Atlanta, certainly can't overlook a team that's missing a couple of its guys. I think they'll be primed for that, and you should see some of that early energy here in North Carolina.
Indeed, you are correct, my friend. Let's hope for a longer than 95-second postgame from JJ Redick tonight, too, okay? We like to see that. Thanks so much.
I think so, yeah. We count on that.
Thanks so much, Trudell.
Right.
Let's talk a little Austin Reaves. He will be back after missing the last three, and that is a good sign, big game, for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, it's a good sign. I'm glad to take the time with the groin. That's a very tricky injury. So getting back after the disappointing loss in Atlanta, we know what he's brought to the table already this season in a variety of ways on both ends of the court. So another, playmaker that puts a lot of pressure on the defense and also can distribute the basketball when necessary. It's nice to have him back on the floor.
Some of JJ's comments too about the pace, and I couldn't hear what the question was, but his answer was very clear in terms of the team needing to play faster and with more pace. And that's where Austin specifically fits in. Like, he keeps air in the basketball, whether he's creating plays for himself. He makes those advanced passes and pitch-ahead passes that teams need in order to be able to attack and transition. And then he also gets the team to the free throw line because of how much pressure he puts on the rim. And so he allows them to be more efficient offensively when he's in the game. So all the things that the team needs in order to kind of bounce back and get going in the right direction, Austin kind of organically brings to the lineup. So it's great to see him back.
Of course, 2-1 without him, returns tonight. A guy that has put up at least 20 to start the season, 7 straight games. We'll see what he has in store. Through all the early season injuries, Jake LaRavia has been one of the most consistent scorers on the Lakers. He scored in double figures in 6 of the first 10 games. He's averaging over 12 points per game. Plus,